This is a massive trigger warning, and I'm going to edit this on some platforms, but not on this platform. So if you want to see this entire video not chopped into pieces, this is where you can see it. When I lived with my grandparents, after my mother broke my arms when she tried to unalive me when she dropped me out of the two-story window. And so just for a little, visual, my arms were broken in such a way in 3 places actually, where I was straight casted, and the cast went around my thumb and all the way up until my underarms. So this was me. I literally do not have one memory of my arms in casts. I remember the day they were put on, like having them for like a millisecond, and I definitely remember when they removed them because I was terrified when that saw came up my way. That's it. I don't have any memory in between there, and I was living with my grandparents, and I recognize why, because where the memories do start after my arms were no longer in casts were of the way that my grandmother lured me in for my grandfather. My grandmother would invite me into the bedroom to have a good night cuddle. She used to call them love ups. And her and my grandfather would be in bed with nothing on. And my grandmother would tell me to have, and she would invite me into the bed and she would give me a love up. She would cuddle me. And I would look forward to that. I was like 6 years old, starving for affection. And I remember nuzzling into her and her telling me such good things about myself and playing with my hair and the scent of that fucking Belle de Versailles perfume, which makes me want to gag now. I don't even know if it still exists, and nothing against the company. This is now a memory for me that is forever in context and destroyed in terms of who I know my grandmother actually was. And in some ways, like